All right, y'all, this is Fair Use. We're about to get started on this great chit chat. Remember to hit that subscribe button. Let's get started.
Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. 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 Reality TV, church reviews. Let's talk happy love and marriage lifestyle. Come and talk with us. Come and share with us. Come and laugh with us. Come on and pray with us.
Regina and Clovis, special guests. You should be following your lead. Bless. Subscribe on YouTube. Listen on podcasts. We live on IG and Facebook. This episode is sponsored by Truth and Triumph Ministries.
Hey, yo, hey, how's everybody doing this afternoon? Okay, so I've got a conversation I want to have with y'all. Shout out to Cedric, the entertainer. He's got a book out now, you guys. And y'all, there was a little commentary that was said on his interview that he did on The Breakfast Club. And you guys, y'all know how I love to discuss finance, money, family matters, marriage, all that kind of stuff. Where Cedric has a great book out. But before I get into more about the book, let me tell you guys, remember to subscribe to my channel. Click the like button, click the share button, y'all. Let's be over here. This is the happy channel now. Let's be happy and friendly. But let's get into this. Cedric the Entertainer. Look at the headline, you guys. I got this from Essence. Essence posted this today. They posted an article on this. Y'all see the headline. Cedric the Entertainer ended a $25,000 fund for his family after they complained it wasn't enough money. Now, everybody who knows Cedric the Entertainer knows that he's a great big celebrity. However, does that mean that he has to answer everybody's call when they call him for money? Well, Cedric addressed this on his interview that he did on The Breakfast Club. I'm going to play a short clip, then I'm going to read this article, and then we're going to have a chit chat about this, all right? Because what information? Let's get some information from this, okay? All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and I am going to share this screen here. And hello to all of you who are here today. Thank you so very much for being here on my channel, sharing this information. Y'all, let's take a listen to what Cedric had to say here. And let me just put up my fair use banner real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and play a snippet of this for all of you. Listen close. Okay, so Cedric's there talking with the guys over there, and he's basically saying, he's like, look, I set up this fund for my family, okay? Now, you guys can go over to The Breakfast Club and hear the full video. I have dropped the link in my description of this video, so you guys can go and watch the entire video. It's about 30 minutes long. But Cedric is explaining to the guys, he's like, listen, I set up a fund so that when my family got in need, they wouldn't have to come to me all the time, basically is what he's saying, allegedly. He's saying instead of them having to come to me, all they have to do is go to my sister because my sister is in charge of the funds, okay? So basically the family would go to the sister and the sister would say, what do you need help with? And they would say, okay, I need to pay my light bill. And the sister would say, okay, let me make sure you qualify. I mean, I'm not mad at that. Some people are like, why would Cedric do that? That's his family. Why would they say qualify? Let me tell y'all how some people would take advantage of your fame and fortune for their no good. So I'm not mad at Cedric saying, okay, with the sister, let's qualify. Y'all know how we can get sometime when it comes to other people's money, right? Let's just be true. We're the truth channel, okay? So Cedric said he set this up with his sister, so they would have to go to his sister. They'd have to qualify, make sure they fit into whatever the qualifications were. And then the money would be dispersed if they qualified. So I believe in the plan that he did. But here's what happened. Cedric goes on to say in that video with The Breakfast Club, something to the tune of, listen, I had to shut that down. I had to close it out. I no longer have the fund available. There's no longer $25,000 set aside for the family because some of the family felt like they could just come to my sister and say, hey, I know you got $25,000 set up for us. I need the whole $25,000. And the family would be like, no, we're not doing that. So Cedric was basically saying or implying, allegedly, that his family was taking advantage of his kindness. He set up this money for any of the family members to go to his sister and get the help that they need. But when it became to a point where they were saying, well, listen, you don't have enough in there. We need more than 25,000, Cedric. We need you to put some more funds into the account. Cedric and his sister were probably like, I'm helping them no more. They're not appreciative. They're taking advantage. They're not doing what they need to do. And you know what, you guys? A lot of family members that have rich relatives oftentimes think just because their relative is rich that they automatically became rich. No, that's not how it works. Even in families that you're not wealthy per se, but you're well off, why is it that the other family members who are not well off think just because they either carry the same last name or in the lineage or in the bloodline, they feel like now they well off and they're in your pockets too? But when it comes to you probably needing money or stuff, then they are not feeling the same way, like you should be in their pockets too. So here's the other thing that I think about this. When celebrities have family members and they're not willing to work for the money and they feel like just because you family, I could just come to you and you just give it to me and you put no work effort into it, I don't think they qualify. Like Cedric said, you got to qualify. I don't think they qualify for the funds. Now, I'm going to get to you guys in the chats and we're going to see what you guys have to say as well. Y'all tell me in the chats and I'm going to come over there in a quick second. So my thought is everybody needs help. Yes. But is everybody willing to do the work to get the money? Now, let's say if anything were to happen and Cedric didn't have all this money to give up to all of y'all. What are y'all going to do? Sit around and wait for the next family member to get rich and become a celebrity? No, you need to find resources and do the ability to get the job done. Have any of y'all asked Cedric, hey, Cedric, I need a job. His sister's working for him. I'm quite sure Cedric may be allegedly taking care of his sister, for the work that she does. How any of y'all thought about, hey, Cedric, can I cut your grass? Or is that beneath you? Come on now. Don't act like I'm the only one that see people that do that. They have family members. They got money. But instead of you saying, hey, let me cut your grass, can I get a few dollars? You want to just go over and say, can I get a few dollars? Well, my windows need washing. Don't act like that's belittling to you. Do something for it. The babies need to be babysat. The trash man came. I ain't take the trash out. Can you do that? My car need to be washed. Can you do that? Oh, I need to make some appointments up. Can you make some phone calls for me to make some appointments for me? Come on now. Don't just ask your family members just to give you money. Be willing to put in the work. They putting in the work. So Cedric, I'm not mad at you. I am not mad at this scenario. I am not mad. Now, let me get over here in the chat, and then I'm going to tell y'all about this article that Essence wrote on this, because Cedric has a great book that's out, you guys. He has a great book, and he is promoting his book. That's why he was at the Breakfast Club today, all right? Hey, Queen Chief of Three Kings. You better come through with that whole name. I love it. How you doing? They say good afternoon. Hey, Julius. Deacon Julius, what's up? Deacon Julius say, I'll take that 25,000. See? Queen Chief of Three Kings says sometimes family members can feel entitled and become ungrateful. Ding, 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 ding. That's what I think happened with Cedric in this scenario. Now, if y'all want to read Essence Magazine's Essence article, I've also put that in the description of this video as well. I like sharing my stuff. I'm not like some other content people that are like, I'm not telling you where I got it from. I'm telling you. Especially if legal stuff come out, they'll know that it's there. Okay, so anyway, thank you for that comment. And then Aaron, thank you for being here, beautiful Aaron. Yes, you guys, come on now. Click like, click share, and click subscribe. Listen, you guys, we're almost at 7,500 subscribers. We just need a few more, okay? I think we're like 7,480 something. Come on now. Before the end of the week, we should be well over 8,000. Come on, if everybody would do their job and help me get those likes up, subscriptions up, okay? Thank you so much, Julia. Julia said, just saying. I know, right? I'm just saying too. Come on now, right? That is a lot. So let me get into this article. Julia say, nah. That's what Cedric said. Cedric said, I don't need to say no. I know how to say nah. That's a whole nother level of no. When you go to somebody and say, hey man, can I get a few dollars? And they say, no, no. It's a whole different level when you go to somebody and say, hey man, can I get a few dollars? And they say, nah, that nah is like, oh, it's like you just cut off. Like if you get a no from somebody, that's a possible yes to come later. But when you get a nah, that's like a forever no. Oh my goodness. I digress, like Joseph says. Okay, so Aaron says, Cedric, why should he just give and give? It isn't like he wasn't trying to help them at all, just a limit. Exactly, Aaron. Just a limit. He was just trying to help them out. But they want to go in there and try and just deplete the whole 25,000 and then come to him and say, we need more money. Yeah, y'all are putting money into what Cedric is doing. How many of y'all put money in the pot? That's what I want to know. Or better yet, think Holy Spirit, how many of y'all paid back the money that Cedric loaned y'all? I'm just saying, how many of y'all paid back the money? Or did y'all just take and say, oh, this is a gift, I don't have to give it back? Did you think about the next family member that might need money? Did you think about Cedric? To think, okay, I don't want Cedric to have to keep putting money into this. Cedric, let me just get a few dollars for my lights until I get back on my feet. Can I get a little bit for my car payment until I get back on my feet? Did y'all treat it like it was a loan, or did y'all just lift it and go? What did y'all do? Okay, I'm just asking. All right. So look, right, Queen Chief of Three Kings. No is a complete sentence. No. It is a whole another level when you say, nah, no, I love that though. Thank you. All right, let's get into this article that Essence wrote. And they said this. All right, so let's get into this. Come on, tablet. Here we go. So Essence wrote this. And it says, Cedric the Entertainer, of course, he ended his family friend. It says, when you make it financially, it's easy to involuntarily become the breadwinner for your family and friends. Cedric the Entertainer can relate. The comedian and actor stepped up to provide financial support to his loved ones by creating a $25,000 fund to help with emergencies like mortgage payments or assistance with bills. The star, born Cedric Kyles, recently appeared on The Breakfast Club to promote his new book, a novel called Flipping Boxcars, and mentioned the fund. Y'all go out, y'all get it. He said it's on Amazon, y'all, and it's supposed to be a really good book, okay? Get it. It talks about life and so forth and all that kind of stuff. It's really great. All right. He mentions it when he's on The Breakfast Club as well. So it says he started off by explaining how he approaches his family members borrowing money. I definitely know how to say no. I say, nah, I'm past no, said the 59-year-old. He said, I used to have a whole fund for the family every year, $25,000 for whatever it is. Every year? Come on, Sid. Okay, but let's continue. It said, you can get it if you qualify, not getting it for nonsense. Not nonsense, right? Not nonsense. I don't know what's going on with my camera, but let's get into it. He said, you didn't get it for nonsense. He says, but if you qualified, he said, but if you need school money, he said, citing, for example, the barbershop actor added that his sister managed the funds and that family members were only allowed to take a portion as opposed to a single individual using the entire $25,000. Good things don't last forever. Though, as Cedric eventually put an end to the fund. Reason being, y'all want to know why? Reason being, because he said this. Reason being, family members started asking for more money. Some people wanted bigger and bigger checks, the comedian said. Cedric, the Entertainer, has a successful career over the years. He began to rise to fame in 1993 when he landed his major gig and host of BET's Comic View and so forth. Now, it goes on to say, now here's the thing. Cedric has been working hard way before 1993. That's when he got his big gig. So he's been out there working for a long time. And those of you who know how comedy goes and how it's very hard for a lot of these comedians to come up and to get fame out here, they struggle. They get in the streets. They get booed. They get talked about. They have to hustle to get this. So for him to have hustled and got his way and blessings to be able to get on top and try to help his family. And sometimes I think some of these people, they'd be like, I'm your family member. You'd be like, who you are, really? And they're like, yes, I am. And you're like, You ever think some of these people get more family members once they become famous and you have less family members when you're not famous? When you broke, do you have less family members? And then when you get rich, do you all of a sudden have family members coming out of the woodworks? It's a question. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. But you guys, Cedric is like, listen, that's it. Funds depleted. We're not doing this anymore. Y'all have ruined it for all the other good family members. Now, I'm hoping that Cedric does have something in place for some of those that were good, some of the family members that did not take advantage of it. But I guess he shut it down for those that were being greedy, allegedly. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this story in the comments section. Cedric is like, no more. I wonder how the other celebrities handle this situation when it comes to money matters and family and wealth and celebrity status. How do they handle it? How do y'all think they should handle it? Have y'all had this situation in your family? Tell me about it in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do y'all think Cedric was right for ending the $25,000 annually family fund? Or do you think it was wrong? Do you think he should restart it up? Or do you think he should keep the money in his pocket? How do y'all think he should handle this? Y'all let me know in the chats and we can continue the conversation there, all right? If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show, make sure you do it. And do it today. Here's the logo on the screen, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. We're out here having fun out here, having a good time. Conversations and everything are always fun and nice over here. And we love, love, love to laugh. And we would love for you to join us. So subscribe to our channel today. We're giving you the same stories as others, but listen, we're giving them to you in a loving, fun way. All right. Appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you so much. So let me see this. Queen Chief of Three Kings said his family needs to be on American Greed. Shady. 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 Don't put his family on American Greed. It's like American Greed reverse, right? Y'all check out Cedric the Entertainer and his book, his great book that's out here, you guys. Check out the article. The link is in the description of this video. Y'all check him out. And listen, you guys, check out his book. Get it on Amazon. Flipping Box Cars by Cedric the Entertainer. I am crying over here, that comment, I tell you. All right, I've got some other videos coming up. If you want to know when I go live and be here in the live chat, you're going to need to click that notification bell on our YouTube and Facebook channel to make sure that you are here when we go live. Otherwise, if you're watching on this replay, let me know that you're here. Say hello in the chats, all right? And give a thumbs up on it. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe today. All right. Love y'all for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.